Hello friends and welcome, Sonja here, and welcome to my home channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you're returning. Today I'm taking you along as I give my kitchen a once over, just giving it. I took everything off the countertops that is of a decorative nature and it doesn't have a permanent spot like toaster or a coffee maker, and I am cleaning the counters down, wiping them down, as well as I'm going to be wiping some of my appliances and my sink. I have fully cleaned my kitchen earlier last week, so I didn't want to go ahead and scrub down the cupboards too because they were cleaned, but the countertops, you can never have countertops that are clean enough, in my opinion, especially if you work in your kitchen quite a bit. So I am, like I said, wiping it down, and then I'm going to be decorating it for the summer. I have done a couple pieces already in the kitchen, which I will link the videos in the description box as well as at the end and in the eye in the sky as I'm going through the kitchen. And the pieces that I've already kind of created, I will link them up. So if you're stopping by my channel for the very first time, welcome. My name is, like I said, Sonja, and this is my home channel where I share tons of decorating and cleaning motivation as well as some organization. Most of my decor pieces are DIY, but I do like to shop occasionally for new items, so I will be incorporating that in here, and I will let you know where everything is from. So I'm starting off on my raised breakfast bar. As you can see, I removed and put everything onto the table, and I typically in this corner keep my menu and some sort of a trade decor. I used to keep my a soda stream here, but I had moved it out of the way because we weren't really using it as much, and it's kind of hard to replace the cartridges at this time, so I just moved it out of the way. And then on the opposite corner of my breakfast bar, I am adding my tier tray. Now all of these pieces I have decorated already, and I will have the videos linked up, and the menu I had made myself as well. As you can see, I love using trays to kind of corral things in. So this is my cooking tray where I keep my oil, my salt and pepper, my also my little like a wooden spoon holder, I guess, and a vinegar. But I wasn't loving the vinegar jug, so I am going to replace that with something else. So this time I'm not adding that to it. So I'm just refilling my salt. So one has salt and the other one has pepper. And then I also keep my wooden spoons and my spatulas on this side. I just like having this nearby and accessible at all times when I'm cooking, and it's been working out really good, and the tray kind of keeps it all cleaned and organized right next to my stove. On my stove, I don't typically do a lot. I do have a noodle board that I use when I have company and we're doing like a buffet. I will put the noodle board on there so I can actually put stuff on top of the stove without it getting too messy and falling through. But I've been loving the look of having a little tray with a candle and maybe some greenery, so that is what I'm adding here. I am adding one of my favorite scents, which is Georgia Peach by Bath and Body Works. And as you can see, I'm almost at the end of it, and I'm so glad the stores are opening up on Friday, and I'm hoping that I will be able to go and get some more, and I hope they have it. And I'm also adding my little planter with succulents. These are not real, but I love using them in the kitchen. I don't do this, well, I didn't used to add a wreath for a very long time, but last fall I added a wreath in my kitchen decor, and I was loving it, so I decided to add my lemon wreath that I've created over on my DIY channel, and I think this will kind of tie in the rest of my house and some of the tier tray lemon decor pieces that I have on my tier trays all together. And one of the biggest things that my husband absolutely dislikes is having these cutting boards at the back of the stove, but I absolutely love the way that looks. So when my kitchen is clean, I will typically add the boards to the back. When we're cooking, especially if he's cooking, I will remove them just so he's not having a fit. Let's just put it that way. But I love the way they look. It gives me such a farmhousey country vibe. Let me know down in the description box, do you guys love the boards on the stove, that look, or do you find it very impractical and don't want anything on your stove? So once, as you can see, I'm playing around because I wasn't sure. I knew I wanted to include my big round one, but I wasn't sure which piece to include at the back. So I ended up getting one. I have a live edge one, but it was downstairs, so I ended up getting that one and putting it up here. I just found that the one that I had there now, because it was bamboo, completely different wood, it just wasn't working for me. So I am adding my this is like a charcuterie board, but it can be used as a cutting board as well, and it has a bit of a live edge on it, on the sides edge, hence the edge word. And I think this ended up looking really good. So let me know also down in the description box, do you typically decorate for the summer, or do you just kind of have one standard decor that you keep and don't move anything around? I don't have, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot on my counters, just things that I need to, because we use our kitchen quite a bit and I need the counter space, especially when there's two of us prepping and cooking. I find the kitchen is too small as it is for two cooks, and if I put more stuff on my counters, I'm gonna have even less prep space and cooking space. So now moving on to the right side of my kitchen, and over here I use all of my other cooking utensils, so like my soup ladle, my spatulas, like the scraping spatulas, or scoops and things like that on this one. I would love to find some of those crockery pieces, the antique ones, and one big enough that I can put all of my stuff in one, not having two, but I haven't been able to find one yet. I'm hoping soon I will. And then I have this a corner unit with a glass door, and I like to decorate this one. I just started decorating this seasonally about, I think, at Christmas time, and I've been kind of loving that. So I'm not doing too much here. I am just adding a little bit of my forsythia flowers. I think I said it right for like the very first time. I've been calling it a dogwood for the longest time. And I knew it was a forsythia, but I don't know why every time I was putting it in my decor I called it dogwood. But just the two branches, and I think that pop of yellow in a corner really pops up, and yellow is the color of my decor with all the lemons that I have going on. So yeah, and then I just put the typical pieces that I have here, lots of white, because I love the way it looks on the dark shelves. I like to keep this space clutter-free from mail, because it ends up always being some mail up there. So I'm just adding some greenery. And then I picked up 2 bags of lemon and a bag of lime, and I'm going to put it in my fruit tray, and I'm going to take all my fruit and put it in some in a pantry and some in a fridge. We go through tons of lemons and limes. All of us love adding it to our water or to our drinks, so now is a good time to stock up and use it as a decor, double whammy. I was running out of my artificial lemons because I've been using them all over the house, so this was a nice addition of some real lemons. Now I have this dresser or a sideboard that's kind of backs up to my family room couch, and this I had a whole video on my vignette that I created here, so I will link that as well. And I like, again, keeping things on a tray here, because if we are hosting people, and I sometimes use that as my drink station or as my little app station. So I like to have something on a tray that I can just move off and not have to spend too much time moving stuff off and then redecorating it again. So I'm going to take the rest of the stuff off the table that I did not use, and I also have another video that I've created on another kitchen vignette, which is a table decor vignette, and I am going to share that as well. And that's when I created this tray. And for obvious reasons why I like using a tray on the kitchen table is because we eat here almost all of our meals, so I like to be able just to pick it up, move it, and then put it back without redecorating it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little clean and decorate with me. And here is my kitchen. I love how nice and airy it looks. I still want my husband to put up that cutting board. I wanted to go above the sliding door. I think that's a perfect spot. And it says bless this kitchen. I did create that over on my DIY channel as well. So I'd love to know what you think about my decor. Do you think it's too cluttered? Do you think it's perfect? Do you think it needs more? I would love to know what you think. I think it's pretty good. I think it has that pop of yellow, but it's still light and airy feeling, in my opinion, and that is what I've been going after in all of my summer decor. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you press that subscribe button, because I will be sharing my home decor very soon, full summer home tour, and I am very pleased with the way my spaces are turning out, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of the kitchen tour, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.